Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. All right, so not only have we seen the market just really kind of exploding, guys, based on a few reasons. If you guys didn't catch this morning's video, I do suggest you watch it. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner for your convenience. Well, Brad Garlinghouse has also come out saying, stablecoins are exploding globally for their real-world applications. The sheer amount of recent announcements across crypto, fintech, and traditional finance should indicate as such. We've been getting a lot of positive news in the space, especially for crypto. The crypto and digital asset industry is really rocking, and now we're seeing Bitcoin price above $100,000 again. This has also obviously affected XRP price. As of the time of this recording, wow, one XRP is now going for about $2.42. So a far cry from where it was only 2 days ago, in and around $2.12, $2.13. And it shouldn't be of any surprise to you, really. I mean, here's what we know so far. Brad Garlinghouse commenting, the sooner, though, the U.S. can work passable, clear rules, the faster it reaps the benefits of this technology. So this is just part of those pain points that we've been seeing. Okay, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, he did tweet this out originally. For stablecoins and other digital assets to thrive globally, the world needs American leadership. The Senate missed an opportunity to provide that leadership today by failing to advance the Genius Act. So the Genius Act is a bill that has yet to be approved in its current formation. Democrats are having a hard time agreeing with Republicans on the matter, even though it's a bipartisan issue. The bill represents a once-in-a-generation opportunity to expand dollar dominance and U.S. influence in financial innovation. Without it, stablecoins will be subject to a patchwork of state regulations instead of a streamlined federal framework that is more conducive to growth and competitiveness. The world is watching while American lawmakers twiddle their thumbs. That's been the case for the last 4 years. Senators who voted to stonewall U.S. ingenuity today face a simple choice: either step up and lead or watch digital asset innovation move offshore. So that is now where we stand. Brad Garlinghouse obviously supporting this statement by saying, we do need this innovation to occur now because we cannot be left behind. And I mean, as you guys know, Ripple does have the RLUSD. And, part of what Brad Garlinghouse, I'm sure, is gunning for is for RLUSD, Ripple's US denominated stablecoin, to gain some dominance in the market. So the goal for the RLUSD is to be in the top 5 by the end of the year. And Brad Garlinghouse did say this back in March of 2025. So just March of this year. This courtesy of XRP Crow here on Twitter. So here we go, guys. We are getting there. I think Hester Peirce, though, could be onto something positive. I'm thinking about a potential exemption from registration that would allow firms to use distributed ledger technology to issue, trade, and settle securities. So maybe DLT firms, they could be exempt from SEC registration if, in fact, they are using DLT to issue, trade, and settle securities. You know how big this would be? So she did just propose a paper here, a Creative and Cooperative Balancing Act, just posted yesterday, again, 589, May the 5th, 2025. An interesting day here, an interesting day yesterday, Thursday, May the 8th, 2025. So she does post down here, where was it here? Where she talks about the markets. Let me just find that. Okay, the contemplated exemption would be conditional. Okay, exempted entities would comply with market integrity conditions for the prevention of fraud and manipulation. Or no, sorry, let me go up one paragraph above here. The SEC's Crypto Task Force, informed by a February request for comment, is considering a potential exemptive order that would allow firms to use DLT. Okay, so firms would be allowed to use DLT to issue, trade, and settle securities. So essentially what that means is companies like Hidden Road, for example, could use the XRP ledger to issue, trade, and settle securities that would be the traditionally registered, what am I thinking, product or investment with the SEC, but you don't actually need to register the, let's say, XRP that would be used to make these trades possible, to issue, to trade, and to settle over DLT, which is what Ripple uses. So that's just an example that I'm coming up with. This potential conditional exemption from certain SEC registration requirements and associated rules would allow firms to use innovative trading systems for eligible tokenized securities. Firms seeking to operate an automated market-making system for tokenized securities, for example, may face challenges in complying with SEC regulation SEC's regulation national market system. Such systems, their operators or persons interacting with them also may have to register as a broker-dealer, so she does give some caveats here, clearing agency, or an exchange. Because only a small number of securities have been tokenized to date, firms may not be willing to devote resources to identify and address the regulatory barriers to trade and settle them. Companies may be hesitant to issue tokenized securities because only a limited number of venues can trade such securities. Exemptive relief could help resolve this chicken and egg problem. It would afford the SEC time to develop and adopt durable adaptations to its existing rules to accommodate DLT technology. So an interesting concept here. I think that would definitely be a step in the right direction. I'm sure, of course, people in the XRP community giving it a thumbs up, like Tony Edward and Kenny Nguyen. I agree, guys. I think this could be, it definitely would be a step in the right direction, and it definitely would give companies like Ripple and people, I think more importantly, companies that Ripple is associated with, like Hidden Road is a big one, Ondi Finance, Archax, those types of companies, a leg up if they do want to issue, trade, and settle securities in the United States. They would not have to go through the registration process using the XRP ledger. So that is big. Wanted to thank Hester Purse for posting that. Guys, we're seeing some other Ripple partners making some moves like dLocal. They've just partnered with PayPal to expand access to local payments across emerging markets. So dLocal, of course, a Ripple partner, and they're going to be leveraging PayPal enterprise payments. Together, they're going to now easily accept cards and process local and alternative payment methods across Latin America, the EMEA region, and the APAC markets without needing to establish local entities. dLocal's platform will handle both B2B and B2C payment flows, so business to business and business to customer, making it easy for businesses to connect with local customers and suppliers. As a result, merchants will gain access to a number of potential benefits, including some of those benefits would be access to new global customers, to lessen lessen tech debt and complexity, increased authorization rates, and one source of truth. So really kind of streamlining the complexities there with Ripple partner dLocal partnering up with PayPal. And, I could see how this would be beneficial, making it so that, these customers in these regions do have access. And not just customers, it's for businesses as well, do have access to these easy, fast, efficient, streamlined payments across the globe, because these are for cross-border payments. So merchants in countries, right now it's very cumbersome. And I mean, it's changing slowly but surely. But right now, or at least 10 years ago, it was very cumbersome for them to do business, even though there were many other options available to them. Even credit cards are costly, right? For small businesses, for them to process credit card transactions, or historically it has been that way, it costs a lot of money. So they encourage you to pay with debit or cash in some cases. And I'm sure you guys have probably run into that type of situation where they try to encourage you not to pay with credit card. And so here we have a brand new mousetrap, better technology running on RippleNet. And now Ripple partner dLocal is partnering with PayPal to do just that. So great news there. Also wanted to mention this, guys. Tonik achieved some record growth and innovation as they have reached a new milestone with Finastra's Essence software. Finastra here is the big Ripple partner, and now we have Tonik, a leading neobank in the Philippines. They've continued to set new benchmarks in digital banking with rapid growth, of course, powered by Finastra's Essence core banking solution running on Ripple, with a vision to drive financial inclusion in Southeast Asia, where over 70% of the population remains unbanked or underbanked. Tonik has leveraged Finastra's cloud-native capabilities to scale efficiently and deliver seamless, secure banking services. Since its launch in 2021, Tonik reports it has dispersed over 1 million cumulative loans, expanded a loan portfolio by 7 times in the past 2 years, and reduced unit operational service costs 5-fold. So that's big. They've grown significantly. Recently, Tonik's partnership with Ripple partner Finastra has deepened through dedicated agile streams, engagement across functional, operational, and architectural capabilities. This collaboration has enabled Tonik to deliver a modern, transparent, and seamless digital banking experience, setting new standards for financial services in the region. Not only are they taking cross-border payments by storm, Tonik is also at the forefront of AI-powered banking in the Philippines, pioneering innovations that aim to enhance customer engagement, streamline processes, and provide security, supported by Ripple partner Finastra's Essence. So big news here, guys. Finastra partnering up with Tonik to knock it out of the park, leveraging, the back end. Finastra does provide software solutions for these types of banks, whether it's neobanks or traditional finance. They provide the DLT technology integration in the back end, and now we're seeing more companies like this company Tonik thrive with this type of innovation solution. So great news there. Also wanted to comment on something Smoke did just post the other day. We recently did get news too that the DTCC just announced that they are integrating systems with Ripple partner ISDA. And that's quadrillions of dollars. Let me remind you from back in August of 2023, Ripple did join ISDA, claim share of $1.2 quadrillion in the derivatives market. And now, guys, the DTCC, which we've just recently talked about, it was Dan Doney. He did come out discussing DLT technology with regards to the DTC's new systems. And if you guys didn't catch that video, I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Well, now, guys, we're seeing some new progress just as DTCC provides settlement for U.S. equities. For example, blockchain-based settlement networks such as Ripple, Rox, and Copper have the potential to provide near-instant settlement for global fiat currencies and digital assets. Again, entirely new remittance and payment products could potentially be developed for the digital dollar. And guys, this is all becoming integrated. This is all connected. $2.3 quadrillion in total value of securities processed in 2020, just to give you guys an example of that. And he also retweeted out DTCC's their statement from May the 7th from a couple of days ago. We are pleased to work with ISDA on integrating the ISDA digital regulatory reporting into DTCC's global trade repository. So again, Ripple did join ISDA back in 2023. Progress is being made. Wanted to thank Smoke for posting that. And then, guys, there was this hot from Coin Bureau, Ripple's Hidden Road. Remember that acquisition from, was it last month already? $1.25 billion, okay? That was the acquired asset broker. Guys, they're opening an office in Abu Dhabi, UAE. The company aims to provide clearing and prime brokerage services to institutional investors in the United Arab Emirates. So that is huge news here. Hidden Road today announced that the ADGM entity, Hidden Road Partners Limited, has received in-principle approval from the Financial Services Authority, the FSRA, and ADGM to operate as a regulated financial services firm. Pending final regulatory approval, Hidden Road will be authorized to offer clearing and prime brokerage services across the global suite of traditional and digital asset products to institutional investors in the United Arab Emirates. The CEO of Hidden Road seems pretty happy about this, receiving our IPA, and ADGM marks a significant milestone for our business, coming from James Strickland, UAE CEO of Hidden Road. And this heightens regulatory standards, making it a key market for institutional growth. So guys, more XRP utility in the UAE for Hidden Road to access enterprise-grade markets. Our goal from day one has been to equip clients with seamless access, both to traditional and digital markets. Okay, this was said by Noel Kimmel, president at Hidden Road. He continues by saying, we continue to actively pursue regulatory approvals around the world to deliver on that commitment, recognizing the confidence and transparency that follows when operating under clear regulatory frameworks. So they are not just waiting for the United States. They are taking it upon themselves to enter all these other global markets, leverage XRP for utility there, and now they've got that in-principle approval for access to markets in the UAE. On top of which, guys, another interesting connection here, courtesy of Chad Steingraber. Well, now isn't that interesting? Deribit is connected to Coinbase. Coinbase is connected to Hidden Road, and Hidden Road is connected to Ripple. The web just keeps growing and growing and growing. So this was from back last year. Deribit joins Hidden Road's partner Institutional Credit Network, okay, from June of 2024. And at this point in time, Ripple was not a partner of Hidden Road. So this is interesting. You know, when you look back and you find some other hidden partnerships, connections, this all gets connected later on now that we know Ripple has acquired Hidden Road. So by extension, Deribit is now a partner of Ripple as well. Deribit is the world's largest crypto options and futures exchange by volume. Today, they announced that they had entered a strategic partnership with Hidden Road, again from back last year. And then we also have the Coinbase connection there as well. Where was the Deribit and Hidden Road? Okay, so that was Deribit and Hidden Road. Coinbase's role, let's just take a look over here. Okay, Coinbase acquired Deribit in 2025, enabling its global clients to access Ripple and SBI's clearing and custody infrastructure. This expands the alliance's influence, scaling institutional services. So Coinbase, obviously, a connection there doesn't hurt. And so, I mean, it is going to get crazy. Another one here, courtesy of Chad Steingraber, just retweeting out something that Coinbase tweeted out just yesterday with regards to some of this. Okay, I'm just going to play you guys this video. I'm just going to turn the volume off. The most trusted crypto exchange. Okay, so this is a bit of a promo video for Coinbase. And it says is becoming, so it's becoming the most comprehensive crypto exchange. And so really what they're saying here, guys, everything is just getting bigger. It's becoming more prominent. They say here for spot, for futures, for options, Coinbase, and Deribit. So just a little promo video here, guys, promoting those two companies. As we're saying, Deribit and Coinbase connected, and now we know about the Deribit Hidden Road connection. We know Ripple did just partner with Hidden Road just last month, or rather acquired Hidden Road, even bigger than a partnership, acquired Hidden Road. They purchased them just last month. We've got these in-principle licenses occurring. The web gets bigger as we're starting to see more options, more pathways for XRP utility down the road. I mean, I like what I'm seeing today. I love to see XRP price rally based on spec, but guys, my choices of where I'm going to sell my XRP and other cryptocurrencies for that matter are going to change depending on where we land, okay? If we're in a spec market, that's going to be one price. If we go beyond a spec market, my price targets are going to be way higher. And so to be able to decide, okay, because this is, again, it's a different bull run than what we've been used to in the past. I'm going to be letting all my Patreon subscribers know pretty much full transparency on where I'm trading all my cryptos. Follow me, patreon.com/Working Money Channel if you're interested in that. Again, I'm going to mention that the Working Money Channel merch store is up and running. A lot of new merch here, guys. I've got XRP caps, Bearable Guy caps, mugs, even travelers if you guys are interested. Oh, this one's an XRP chill wine tumbler. Check it out now. Link is in the description of the video. That's just my opinion, though. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.